Hey, yo! Live song reviews. We're back, baby. It's Monday. It's February 10th. And it's 6:35 here on the Pacific Coast, Los Angeles. It's nice and sunny today, so I'm in a good mood, kind of. How you guys doing? Who's in the house right now? I want to say what's up to everybody. David Renfro. I'm an engineer. I have no friends. Well put. What's good? Frederick Bennett. Steve Ante. What's up, my man? Justin Giddings, also known as Primal Panic. Waiting to join, bro. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? All right. Today, we're going to be going through songs that you guys uploaded to the private link. If you're on the mailing list, that's how you get the private link. That's how you upload. That's how you get your song reviewed. If you're not on the mailing list, hit me up and I'll put you on the mailing list. All right? That's straight up. That's how it works. All right, hey, how do I get on the mailing list? Send me a fucking email. Let's go. All right, Bradley at radium-media.com. All right, and I will pop you on the email list and you will get the secret upload link. All right, so I'm Bradley Denniston, if you guys don't know me, which I'm sure a lot of you guys don't. What's up, Lad? Lad, what's up, man? Always love your music. Great work. Rock Watcher. Jay Naughton, what's up? Purple Haze Studio. Sorry, still saying what's up to everybody. All right, we got Joey Craig. What's up, baby? Man, it's always good to see so many people and repeat people coming through. Anyway, I'm Bradley Denniston. I own and run Radium Records here in Hollywood. I've done about $4 million in sync licensing placements with music for commercials, TV shows, films, etc. I've worked on Golden Globe nominated, Oscar nominated, Emmy, Grammy nominated work, platinum records, and yeah, I've been in music for almost 3 decades now. Not for a living, but I've been making music for almost 3 decades, which makes me old. All right, so we're gonna get into some submissions here. I want to listen to your music. I'm gonna give you feedback on everything, like arrangement, production, performance, mixing, mastering, whatever I hear that I'm like, oh, that could be improved. I might give you some compliments as well. You know, if you guys are crushing it, then you're crushing it. You know what I'm saying? But cool. Let's dive in. If you guys are here for the first time, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Don't be dumb. Just a bunch of free game. Just straight up free game. All right, here's what I got. Got a lot of tracks. I didn't have enough tracks to do a review yesterday, and now I have like too many tracks. There's no way we're going to make it through all these tracks. If you are part of the channel for $5 a month, you can skip the line, so just let me know. All right? Okay, we're going to start out, though, first come, first serve. Wackadoodle, Huskadoodle. Wackadoodle, Huskadoodle. All right. This is by Nicholas Besmer. All right, let's lock in. All right, well, I don't review instrumentals only, and you would know that if you just read the upload link. Very, very simple. So I'm going to skip that one. And we got another one by Nicholas, but you are getting skipped, my man. All Day, All Night by DJ Manny Manuel Torres. Bro, chill out.
All day, all night. 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 Yeah.
I'm like bored as hell, bro. All day, all night. I'm like, we're gonna go somewhere. I promise. Yeah, like maybe a little note for you, like every 2 to 4 bars, especially with something like this, switch it up. Give us something additional. Give us you know, new element come in, something, because this is just like hella boring. Kind of like an Afro house kind of vibe. But yeah, it just feels like really like boring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like add something. I'm gonna get into the track because like, yeah, a minute 10, it looks like it does something different. Let's check it out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this might as well be an instrumental track. I'm gonna skip it. Sorry. You guys upload songs, not instrumentals. I don't want to hear your beats. I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares about your beats. Suno, Udio, they could just like pump out beats that are better than this. All right, no offense, but like, come on, give me a song. All right, what do we got next? We got "I'm Done" by PVT Orion Hunter Penowski. All right.
Private Productions. I'm done with you, girl. Yeah, you won. We're through it. Yeah, I'm done with choosing. It's confusing. Baby, don't lie to me. I can see right through those shiny teeth. You might get your beauty sleep, but your gut's messed up, only smiles can deep. I don't need no therapy, got the homies, the buzz, and the family. Do I have to make it simple? I'm done with you, girl. Yeah, you won. We're through it. Yeah, I'm done with choosing. It's confusing. You make me sick going back and forth. You make our love be a goddamn chore. Give up my hope, you still want more. We're through. I don't know what I feel like to. I don't really like the smell of you. Just don't know what else to do. I'm done with you, girl.
All right, some cool stuff in here. I think the beat is pretty cool. I like the drums. I think the compression and everything is really cool on the beat. But it sounds like you just licensed it or like stole it and then put vocals on top. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me as far as the mix and everything. Sounds like the beat is just kind of it's just kind of there. The beat was already mixed and mastered, and then like these vocals were put on top of it. Yeah, like everything doesn't really sit right in the track. Vocals are like really bright, like overly bright, overly affected, like this like breathy thing. I mean, it's cool, but it just kind of makes you sound like you can't sing. You know what I mean? Like you're overdoing the production and like the like you're making it like super. Like I can hear all the plugins you're using on it. And yeah, it's just like a little much, you know what I'm saying? I think you could back off all that stuff and just like really take as many takes as you need to take, write better songs, like write better melodies. It's really repetitive. It doesn't really go anywhere. You know, I just hear, "I'm done with you, girl, something with you, girl, I'm done. You, girl," you know, like that's what I hear from it. That's all I hear though. So I'm not really getting a story or anything. It's not going anywhere really. You had like a little rap thing here. I don't know if that really works that well.
Baby, don't lie to me. I can see right through those shiny teeth.
Yeah, it's just like so many effects on the vocals and stuff where it's like sounds super phasey. Lots of stuff going on, man. You kind of losing me there. Like the beat's dope though. I like the beat. Whoever produced it, you know, did a pretty good job. And that's what I got for that one. I just think it's like overly cooked. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's helpful. Wild Rush, Dejan Bosic. All right, let's hit it.
Story started back in 1954. My great-grandpappy wasn't looking to explore. Jungle and heat be getting him down. Took a one-way trip, leaving Georgetown. When Rush got calling me far away from home. When Rush got calling me far away from home. When Rush got calling me far away from home. When Rush got calling me far away, far away. Meanwhile, auntie, way back home, raising the children, my God, they've grown. Counting the day, right down.
There's like something here, you know what I mean? Like there's something there. It's like has the opposite problem of the last track. It's like your vocals are like really dry and like almost uncomfortably dry and completely detached from the track, right? Like the instrumental is like somewhere else, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with how dry the vocals are. It's just that they're not like in the mix, which make them feel just not right. And it is actually kind of distracting, you know? Like if I was listening to this song as just like a listener, you know, just not thinking about the mix or anything. I'm not trying to do that, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to enjoy the song and listen to the story. I feel like it would be like, what the fuck is going on? Like I would feel off, like it's off-putting. Maybe it just needs like a good master, you know, to get things to like gel together, but things aren't gelling and it feels really distracting. It's an interesting song though. Like you have something unique and interesting in here that I think is kind of cool. So it is kind of like intriguing to me. I like the vocalese and the boom, boom, you know, like that shit's kind of fun and cool. And then you got like this female vocalist in there. It does have like kind of a classic old school, like 70s vibe to it with that dry sound. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of off-putting. There's something just kind of not right about it. I get that it's quirky. I get that it's like, you're unique. Yeah, you're a unique flower. We get it. All right, cool. But I'm not giving you notes on that. I'm giving you notes on the mix for the most part, right? So you produce and like write songs however you want to, make them quirky and, you know, goofy or whatever. I mean, I worked with Devo, you know, I worked with Mark Mothersbaugh. I worked with like the weirdest, quirkiest fucking musicians in the world. I get it, you know, I get what you're doing and I get how you're trying to, you know, do something a little different, which is cool. But the mix is like really where it's kind of off-putting. Like also the sounds are kind of like, just sound like right out of the box, like stock sounding drums, stock sounding everything, besides like the stuff you did with your vocals and stuff, which I think is really cool. I think it works. I'm going to get into, see if you got a chorus or something here.
December, when Rush got calling me far away from home. When Rush got calling me far away from I'm from calling Rush. When Rush got calling.
Yeah, that's not really a hook to me. I don't think anyone would think that that's really a hook. You know, when Rush got calling, got so far away from home. Like, it just doesn't, it's not catchy. It's really wordy. There's a lot of like syllables to it. Again, like unique. That's what I would give this. Like, you get the star of uniqueness. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying like, it's so like awkward that, I don't know. Hopefully you find an audience for it, you know, like how Fish, you know, Fish like really got this like underground, like diehard fan base for them. Fish, Phish, you know, that band. They just like everybody that liked them like would like kill themselves for those guys, you know. Hopefully you can find something like that with your music. I am going to cut the line for someone that is a member. Justin Giddings in here because he is on the channel. Like he pays $5 a month to be on the channel. And also, if you guys get anything out of the stream, you guys can super chat, buy me a coffee or something. I do this all for free. I actually do this out of my pocket. You know, it costs me money to do this stuff. Do live streams, have a YouTube channel, hire editors. I don't make money off my YouTube channel, you know. If I break even in a month, I'm like super hyped. So I'm just doing this for you guys. So if you want to support the channel, you can. Joey, what do you got? What are you saying here? If you review mine, he's going to sell me on it. Joey, if you sign up as a member for the channel for just $5 a month, you can skip the line and you can get your song reviewed. All right, what else you guys got? What else you guys got? Yeah, Purple, what's up? Purple Haze Studio. I like that. So we're going to go to Primal Panic, Justin Giddings. We're going to cut the line. What is the name of your track, bro? Because there's like, I'm coming home. What does it start with? That might help me. In the meantime, we'll go to the next one. What do you got? I'm done. Follow me, house. I think that's one we just did, right? So Windrush, Dejan Bosick. No, we already did that one. A freestyle. All right, I'm not trying to do a freestyle. Sorry, guys. The Queen and I, Richard Roosevelt. Yeah, let's. I'm reviewing songs to help you guys become better at making songs. Not like, I'm not going to review a freestyle. Sorry. Like, yeah, man, I freestyled on this beat. Sick, dude. Let me review your rap cadence.
Hey, Freddy, that's some weird shit.
All eyes on us when we hit the scene. The focus all on me when I'm in between. Ain't worried about a thing when I'm with my queen. Ride around the city looking crispy clean.
She served as a crutch when I stumbled up. She filled up my cup, told her round it up. It ain't luck that I'm covered up. Can't get enough, I'm in love with us.
Every hour, every minute she be with it. That's why it ain't hard to stay committed. When we collaborate, it's so exquisite. We both help each other reach our limits. We both know how to handle business. We both know the goals of the mission. We both know ain't no competition. Just know we both with it, we both with it. All eyes on us when we hit the scene. The focus all on me when I'm in between. Ain't worried.
Yo, real quick shout out right here to Mr. Evan. Evan, appreciate you, dude. That's what's up. See, now we get people showing some appreciation. You know, that's what I like. I step. You know, I take a step. You take a step. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put in, you guys put in. All right, you feel me? Hey, Andre, appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, just let me know which songs you guys got. I'm gonna hit some feedback though right now, right here for my guy Richard Roosevelt, because he's always got some bangers. First things first, I love the beat, like this sample kind of messed up, you know, kind of vibe here. You know, like that's super cool, super wavy, especially with like the really low 808. One thing that like always irks me and was a big no-no, whoever made the beat, the 808s are out of tune. You know, you gotta tune the 808s, bro. Like, it makes the whole track sound just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, nah, he didn't do the producer didn't do the amateur thing and like not tune the 808. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're hitting certain notes in the 808, it's like, nah, that's not in tune. And when you have something that's like, the best way to put it with production for me personally, and I think a lot of producers would agree with this, if you're going to put something that's like quirky, out of tune, like kind of warbly, and you know, it's kind of like pitch drifting, and like, dude, look around. I got analog synths all around me, like straight up, you know. I don't know, you guys can't even see, but like I got this guy right here as well. Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, I love analog synths because they can detune and you can do unison, and you know, you could just do a lot of really cool shit with making them like sound all fucked up. You know what I mean? This one right here, the Trigon 6 has like a vintage knob. So like makes it like detunes it. Super dope. But when you're detuning, you really want to make sure that like not everything is out of tune, you know? Like keep the bass line for sure in tune, and then everything else that's like detuned can like be around that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, the 808s are out of tune. They're not tuned. And then that makes all the vocals sound out of tune. And then it makes everything sound kind of not right, and then kind of flat and boring. Like, this doesn't sound right, you know what I mean? But I like what you're doing on it. I like the track and everything, but that's like something that it's really hard for me to get over. I think a lot of like engineers, anybody like with that kind of engineer brain, they're going to be like, bro, I can't hear this, you know? But it's cool. It's cool. It's got a vibe to it. It's just, yeah, get that shit fixed. That's all I could say. All right, Justin, I'm gonna try to get you. But I don't know what your song is called. I think you said, "I Still Long for You." Gotcha. All right, I think we got it. Okay. Primal Panic. I Still Long for You. Let's dive in. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you are, definitely share it. Throw some thumbs up. You know, show some support. And we will continue bringing these shows and giving you guys some feedback. Awesome. I think it has a really good feel. You know, everyone keeps saying Bon Iver vibes. It's like 100%, like almost like a direct ripoff. So I definitely think that you need something to help you stand out a little bit more, right? If you have everyone saying, hey, Bon Iver, I like it. Yeah, Bon Iver vibes for sure. Yeah, Bon Iver. Yeah, Bon Iver. Then it's like, okay, but does Bon Iver do it better? Right? And what makes you different than Bon Iver? And I would think about that. Like, how can I do my own thing? If Bon Iver is doing it better, and he's already done that, and he's already had a lot of success with it, and everybody that hears this song goes, Bon Iver. Right? First thing they think. That's a good thing and a bad thing, right? So it's a good thing for being able to find your audience really easily. You can find the people that like Bon Iver and you can run Facebook ads at those people. Bon Iver fans, simple, right? If they like Bon Iver, they might like this song, right? But they might also go like, I like Bon Iver better. And then they hear this song and it makes them want to go listen to Skinny Love, right? So you got to be figuring out where your lane is here. I'm going to give you a couple production elements that I think you can change to make this a lot more heart-wrenching, if you will, and to pull people in and to make it more emotional and to make it more authentic sounding, right? First thing, your piano, right? The bang, 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 like that needs to be played all the way through. So imperfections are okay. Pedal noises are okay. Weird, like hearing the piano, like the actual ivory moving is okay, right? So what I would find is somebody that plays piano and have them play this and go up and down with dynamics, right? So your piano doesn't get really like in the way of the vocal, and then like, where it's distracting, and it also doesn't get monotonous where it drowns out to the back of your head because you're like, I've heard that over and over again. So like having that played by a piano player that can play like dynamics, right? Or the like playing up and down on the dynamics. I think that would help this really a lot. Esty, what's up? What's up? No, I never sleep. No, I take naps though. I take naps. I'm good. Well, always trying to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like dynamics are everything in this style of music. So the first thing, like as a producer, I'm like, first thing I would do is get a drummer. Absolutely. So piano player, drummer. Those are the first two things that I would get because the vocals are so dynamic. So that is played all the way through. So if you're the one playing it, you're not good enough. I know you hate to hear that, but you're just not a good enough piano player, I don't think. And if you are a good enough piano player, you'll play this with like a different feeling. It's going to feel more emotional, which means dynamics go up and down. You know where to like get down. Here, I'll play an example. Right here is where the piano really gets distracting on top of the vocal. It's like too monotonous, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, if you're a good enough piano player, I'm gonna think, hey, you know what? He's got it. He's really good at piano. He knows what he's doing. Then you'll just like switch it up a little bit. You'll make it a little looser. You'll put a little bit more emotion around it. You'll get the dynamics to where it like ducks under the vocals better. It doesn't sound so monotonous. Doesn't sound like a loop. Because right now it's super like sounds like a loop to me, you know what I mean? So you're playing it almost too perfect, right? A great piano player would play with like more feel. Just, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I mean, Justin? Like some musicians, when they play with the blood, they play with the soul, and they feel different when they play, and everybody feels it. Everybody. Doesn't matter. Like everybody knows and feels when Bob Dylan plays, right? You feel a certain way when Jack Johnson plays his acoustic guitar, the way he plays his acoustic guitar. There are Damien Rice, when he finger picks and he slides and he sings with his guitar, he feels a certain way. You know, there's a feeling that nobody is going to be able to explain that to you or to any other person, but musicians that get it. That's all I'm going to say. And you probably get it with like guitar, maybe, you know, you play guitar. That's like your thing. Maybe it's not piano, but like you need a piano player, somebody that really gets it and they can really inject this feeling. I promise you, if I took this and I stripped the piano off of it and I gave it to someone that I know that plays really great vintage upright piano, and I mic'd up even just a Yamaha, you know what I'm saying? Or a Dark Steinway or something, and gave it room mics and like had them play it, it would be like a whole different song. You'd be like, man, now I get it. It's this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different. But anyway, piano, drummer is going to be like Oh my God, drums are everything for this vibe, right? Like listen to the drums as I skip around the track. They're way, way, way too bland and they stay the same. Like the drums are going to make a massive difference. All right. Like if you listen to Bon Iver's stuff, actually, there's a track, actually a few tracks, I think, on that same album with Skinny Love. Maybe it was the album right after it, where he had two drummers play on the track. So he tracked two different drum sets, and I don't know if it was two different drummers, but maybe it was just multi-tracked, where there was like snare rolls going where it's impossible to do. Like hands down impossible to play this snare groove roll thing. But he did it with like two drummers to where it was like, and it was just like this rolling, like, using, not hot rods, but like, sticks, fucking, brushes, right? And he's like just rolling on the snare, and it's just like so beautiful because it's so dynamic, and it's going, and it's like dynamically moving up and down. And that's what songs like this need to me. They need the undercarriage of what you're singing on top of to be like moving and ever morphing and continuing to breathe and pump, right? And that's where you're going to get that emotional feeling. Same thing as like when you record strings, right? And I've recorded so many strings in my career, which is really cool and fun, with like some amazing players. All the people that have played in the LA Philharmonic to the Hollywood Bowl Chamber, whatever, these guys are like amazing players. And it's always the same, like they play with these dynamics, right? Even if it's like not written into the music that they're sight reading, they know how to like bring it up or down in dynamic, these slight variations. And then of course you have the chairs. You have chair 1 position, 2, 3, 4, on the violins, on the violas, on the cellos, on the basses, double basses, etc. So you're going to get these pitch variances and these timing variances that make things wider and make things more, more chorused and like just feel bigger and swimmier. And I don't know. That's just how I feel it. I hear that stuff. So yeah, dynamics, more feel. And I think you're going to have some really cool shit for this one. So don't be afraid to like get different players than yourself. Like, hey, here's what I sketched up. Here's what I'm thinking. Make it more dynamic, play with a little bit more feel on everything, and really pay attention to the dynamics of the vocals and like duck when the vocals get loud or like follow the vocal dynamics, and they'll be like, no problem. And you just take a few takes and you got it. Right? All right. So, Evan, I want to review your song next, bro. But what is the song? I don't know if you got one, so just let me know. And then while I'm waiting for that, I'll check out Andres here. Psalms by Andre Rufin. All right. I'm gonna find Psalms here. Here we go. Just Psalms. I like that. See, I like when people just like label their shit like Psalms. Psalms, like name of song, artist. Simple. Super, super easy. All right, let's tap in.
I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, and he leadeth me beside the still waters, and he restoreth my soul unto thee, O
Yo, big shout out. Thank you, Justin. Really appreciate it, man. Cheers, dude. I got you. Trying to give you the best feedback I can. All right, let's dive back into this one.
He will never leave me. No, 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 no. He'll be right there. He will never leave me. He'll be right there, right there, right there. The Lord is my strength
And my song,
He has become my salvation.
I will confess and praise.
And give thanks to your name. I'll give thanks to the Lord for His mercy is good and oh yes He
Rise, I see you in my heart.
Your words they will never depart.
I gave an account of my ways. I fell to my knees and you told me to pray.
He will never leave me. No, 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 no. He'll be right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He will never, never leave me, no.
He'll be right there, right there, right there.
Right there, right there.
Dope, man. Dope. It's kind of an interesting, the production. Like I love the voice. Your voice is really good. Whoever's singing lead, cool voice, man. Like just has like a real good soulful gospel voice. Like it's original sounding too, which I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting it to sound so like original and like throaty, like right there. Like that shit is so good, man. Like I don't know. I grew up like, you know, Southern Baptist. My grandpa is like a Southern Baptist preacher man, you know what I mean? Out of Texas and all that. So, yeah, like, you know, going to the black churches and stuff. It was always so much better for me, you know? I always loved that because the music was always so good and people were clapping and like even people in the congregation could sing. It's just like, whoa. It was like culture shock for me, you know, going to some black churches growing up. But yeah, dude, like original voice, love the stank on it. The production, I feel like it's confused. It's got like some confusion going on. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So like here's where I'm a little confused and I'm gonna explain it as best as I can. Yo, thank you, Evan, dropping the $2 bill on me. What's up, baby? Love it. Yeah, dude, you killing it, man. You got a great voice. Everything good. Oh, in Texas, nice. My mom was born on the Alamo, San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? So my dad was born in Texas. My grandma is deep South. She's like born and raised in the deep South. You know, making chicken fried steak, government cheese and shit. But that's how I was raised by kids, pretty much. But yeah, dude, like super beautiful, man. Like really beautiful, gritty, deep voice and everything. The one thing, like, it's just kind of, there's sloppy stuff going on in the production. I don't know who produced it, so no shade, but I'm going to give feedback because that's what this channel is for, and that's why we're live right now. So, first thing here. Some weird, like, clicking that's, like, not making sense with like the drums and like what's going on. The layer of the kick drum, the like kick sample, just doesn't sound good, man. It's like you gotta find a better kick sample, or if you're going to layer drums, I don't know if these were recorded or not, and then you kind of put process sample drums on top of it, or if you program the drums. I'm guessing the latter, that you program the drums and you're using samples, and you're like, playing the drums on a beat pad and then like moving them around in Logic or Pro Tools or whatever. That's what I'm guessing you're doing. I just don't think like those work very well. I would just get a killer drummer that's like soulful and record live drums on it, because I think it would just sound better. I just think it would feel better. It would be pocketed better, and you wouldn't have that weird flamming going on with the kick drum, etc. Now, if you did track live drums and you're putting like stacking layers of kick samples and stuff on it, then I would use something like Steven Slate Trigger, or Trigger 2 is what it would be. And I would put the sample of the kick drum into Trigger, and I'd put that trigger on the kick drum of the drummer and let that sample hit every time the drummer is playing, instead of trying to do it however you're doing it now, because it sounds sloppy and weird. So yeah, so live and samples. So that's how I would do it. I would use Trigger 2 or Drumagog or something that's going to give you a trigger replacement. Because right now, like the samples are not, they're not lined up with the kick drum. And it's obvious for me because I do this all day long. Like straight up, this is what I do on records, you know what I mean? Tall Bike! Ryan, what's up, man? Ryan's been crushing it, bro. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys. Like, and a thing, dude, I want to say something like real quick to everybody here. There's like 25 people on here right now. Never give up on this shit. Like, no matter what, you never make another dollar doing music. Who cares? Like, keep doing it. Keep making music and keep making it the best you can. Like, don't ever stop because you're like, oh, I don't have the budget, or I don't want to do that. Like, don't be lazy. You know what I mean? Hire somebody. Pay people to do this stuff. I promise you it'll pay off in the end. When you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be like, man, I really regret paying $1,000 to get my music sounding really good. Man, I'm so pissed that I had someone mix my music for $500 and it sounds really good and people really enjoyed that song and it brought a bunch of joy to the world. Like, y'all are tripping if you think that. I don't have the money. I hear that all the time, you know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I would spend my last quarter on this, just on making a song sound better, you know? But anyway, that's me. Not everybody's the same, you know, and I expect that. But anyway, so let's go back to what you got going on here. So the drum's sloppy, right? Like the sloppy like drum programming and like layering is just like super obvious. And it's mainly the kick sample that you're choosing to layer the drums with. I think the kick sample feels like too low when it needs to feel more punchy and more fat, and you should have just spent more time going through kick samples and finding something that layers better. And then again, use like Trigger 2 so it's sample accurate, because you have flamming on a lot of parts, and that flamming is really distracting.
And I shall not want, he maketh me to lie down in green pastures, and he leadeth me.
Okay, the other thing, and I don't know if this is a creative choice or not, but you have this like click going on that sounds like a click in a DAW. It doesn't sound musical. It sounds like click, 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 like a click track, when it could probably be like a plastic cowbell, you know. I would pick something a little bit different for that sound that sounds a little bit more unique. It could be a higher pitch cowbell or something.
Green pastures, and he leadeth me beside the still water pastures, and he leadeth me.
This sounds like an MPC click or something, like a cowbell click. So it's kind of weird. The pocket is really the thing that kind of is messing me up. The actual bass and drums and percussion all together, that pocket feels loose and like too loose to me. Not in like a groovy way, in a out of pocket way that's like, that's not right. I want to fix that. I want that to feel better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then like vocals here, I think just stuff coming up and down. You can automate stuff with the female vocals and the vocal doubles. Like, I feel like they could be like more, they could be more in the back, like more depth. You know what I mean? So these parts here.
I'll give thanks to
I see you in my heart.
cried.
I gave an account of my ways. I fell to my knees and you told me to pray.
But yeah, I mean, if you're going for the 90s TLC kind of thing, then yeah, that works fine. You know, do that. But that's what I got for you. I think it's mainly just mixed notes for the most part. But production-wise, like the drums in the pocket with the bass and the drums is just kind of weird. Also, the bass is like really ill-defined to my ear.
Restored my soul, but to thee, oh Lord, do I.
Yeah, it's like the bass is all sub. I think I want to hear like a little bit more of like what the bass notes are doing. So you can look up at that like 2K area, something to give the ear like, you know, I want to check this out. I want to know what the bass is doing and what notes it's playing. Right now it's just, and like sometimes when you do all sub, you don't get like that exciting intonation of the bass where you can hear, you know, and yeah, with like gospel and stuff, you want to hear some of that pull, that little pop of the bass strings. You know, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear like a Yamaha, like really just boom, 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 boom. Like I want to hear the slides and the cool stuff going on. But hopefully that's helpful. The vocal is the standout part of this track for sure, 100%. All right, let me move on. Gasolina remix on G Drive, shared 30-ish minutes ago. Okay, did you send it to my email? I'm guessing that's a yes, Evan. Song submission. This one is right. I don't see it in here, bro. OFFL. I don't think that's it. Love it if you check out my songs. All right, well. Oh, here we go. Ready for that submission link? Yeah, hit me then. Hit me. Here it is. Here we go, baby boy. Baby boy Evan. What's up, dude? I went to school with Evan back in the days. Expression Digital Arts, baby. Bay Area. Yay area. All right, let me check this out real quick. Let's see here. It's funny too, like that track has like this blues guitar in it. Like that just kind of throws me out of the gospel world a little bit. All right, let's check out this Gasolina. Gasolina. I think that's what it is, right? Halle halle gasolina. Such a dirty song. Let's check it out.
For a second. You have a forest full of squirrels, and you start throwing 100,000 pounds of acorns into the forest to feed all those squirrels. Now the squirrel population is going, they want this.
You have a forest full of squirrels. You start.
This shit is hilarious, dude. Okay, so Evan, the squirrels thing is just so fucking funny, dude. That is so good for me. So good for my ADHD brain. I'm like, yeah, squirrels, yeah. All right, so my immediate response is, I lived in Costa Rica. I think you know this, right? I lived in Costa Rica like in 2001, right? And I turned 21 in Costa Rica. So explicit content ahead, warning. So back in Costa Rica, back in 2001, there was this thing where, and this was real. I found out later that this was actually real, that people would go to the beach, right? And they would look for like kilos of cocaine. And hopefully this video doesn't get totally flagged just because I said that word. But so like people would go to the beach, and I was 20. I turned 21 in Costa Rica, and my friend and I would go down to the beach and we would like look for floating kilos of coke, because pretty much like Colombia, stuff would like get dropped off, or like something would go wrong or whatever, and they would float up the coastline into Costa Rica. So like people would find like full packs, you know what I'm saying? Just floating in the ocean. And later I found out that like, yeah, there were a bunch of people that like would find that all the time. And so these kind of tracks, Gasolina was huge back in the days. Like back in 2000, 2001, it was Jean Paul, and then Gasolina dropped. I don't remember when. Let's look it up. It's got to be around that time. Gasolina song. 2018, right? So Daddy Yankee, like this shit was playing like I just remember all this style of music playing at all the discotheques, right? At the beach, in La Playa, And I lived in this beach town called Playas del Coco, which is, here, I'll show you on a map. I like telling stories, so I gotta show you guys everything. Playas del Coco, Costa Rica. Let's see. So let's see this just on a map. You know what I'm saying? Just beautiful, beautiful beach, but like kind of like a fisher, like dirty fisherman town. You know what I'm saying? And like all the kids would like do a bunch of skimboarding and stuff on the coast, right? So like if I zoom out, it's like right up here, right? This is Costa Rica right here, and then right below you got Panama, and then what do you got after Panama? You got Colombia, right? So Colombia, Medellin is right here. So you have Costa Rica, Panama, Medellin. So cocaine would float up here, right? And on this coastline here, all this coastline, the full thing, and I'm sure all the way up in Mexico and everywhere, people would find these like packs, these kilos. So that's what we always looked for. So anyway... The whole story is that when the minute I heard this, like I just thought about all those nights where we were just like out at the discotheque after surfing all day long, and just like, just, we call it Kern. The street name we'd call it back then was like slang. It was Kern. We'd be like, oh yeah, Kern, in Costa Rica. So this song, this remix automatically makes me think of like just being geeked out on a an 8-ball or whatever. So it's so intense, bro. It's fucking hilarious. The squirrel thing is hilarious to me. Yeah, dude, you maximize this to the extreme. What are you at? Like -3, -1 on the luffs? I would be really curious to know where you're at with that, because like this shit is like pinned. It's pinned to the brick, which makes sense when you're talking about getting yacked out of your gourd and squirrels and shit. Hilarious, dude. Was a advice video of when you take probiotics from YouTube. It's hilarious, dude. Habla español. Sí, un poco. Yo viví en Costa Rica por un año, so I understand Spanish a lot better than I speak it anymore. See, like I can understand exactly what he's saying. Like, yeah, exactly. I lived in Mexico for 5 years and worked for See, I don't know this. Trabajando por allá de vez en cuando. And I worked in the room. I don't know. Like my Spanish got so shit, but you know, when I lived there, I spoke like straight up slang, bro. Like que huevón, you know, just like all just Costa Rican slang Spanish. Master like a brick of cocaine, dude. Shit is hilarious though, dude. I am like literally like listening to this laughing my ass off, especially when you did like this this fake drop thing. Shit was immaculate.
Now the squirrel population is going and they want this.
Bro, the garage kind of drum and bass thing there, that shit's tight. I wish you'd drop into that. That'd be super sick. Anyway, work there every now and then. Gotcha. Yeah, my Spanish is all shit now. But yeah, dude, sick. Love it. You're pinned out, bro. You totally pinned out. Just brick walled. All right, let's get to another one. That shit was hilarious, dude. Super funny, dude. I loved it. I made this song just to share on here. Nice. Dude, if you're not lying, that's amazing. Like, that is award winning right there. I don't even make music much anymore. That shit was hilarious, dude. The squirrel thing is like that's gonna be legendary for me. Squirrel. Squirrel. You mentioned white. All right. Well, okay. So who we got next? What we got? All right. I'm gonna move down the list because I don't want to screw people over. But I got time for like, let's see, what do we got? Like maybe 2 or 3 more. Let's tap in. What do we got? Where did we leave off here? I just want to tap in with these vibes here. The Queen and I, Burn the Bridge, Final, Wayne Hurley. Let's tap in, baby boys and girls. So I think like this intro is just like you just masturbating yourself. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to hear this shit. Like just come in with the vocals, bro. Like please. Bro, what is going on, dude? What is happening in this song? There's like, I don't know, like I don't know if is it me or is it? Do you guys hear it too? Am I tripping? It's like every other word is just out of tune completely. Yeah, it's just like yeah, we don't know what's going on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, what? I get what you're doing. Like, it's like this hair metal band kind of vibe. yeah, dude, it's so off. There's so many problems with the tuning. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, if someone in my artist development program like gave me this song, I'd be like, bro, this is gonna take a lot of work. I'd be given so many notes, like, hey, let's cut the vocal over again because all of this is like needs to be thrown out. You know what I mean? Tenacious D, tenacious E. Yeah, I don't think the performance is there. I think maybe in your head it's cool, and like maybe, you know, the band is like, yeah, that's sick, bro. It sounds like if Axl Rose like could not sing. Like, it's just out of tune. It's obvious. Like, there's so many notes that are just like, what? It's not even in the key. So what I would do is go back and write the melodies and like actually have them make sense, you know? Da 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 da, like, not I don't know what's going on, bro. It sounds crazy. So yeah, just really hard for me to listen to. But that's my, like, here's the thing. You can't give feedback on music if it's out of tune or out of time or out of, like, if there's things that are just obviously wrong with it, you have to just go back and fix those things. Right? Like when I hear The Queen and I, when Richard Roosevelt, when I play that, I'm like, 808's out of tune. So like everything else is kind of null because now the vocals sound out of tune with the bass. You know what I mean? Everything starts to sound off and wrong. And the listener is just going to not know that. They're just going to intuitively, instinctually understand that it doesn't sound good. So they're just going to go, this is, what the fuck? Turn that shit off. They're not going to go, oh, the vocal, oh yeah, he's out of tune there. He's, oh yeah, he's in the wrong key there. Oh, that's actually G sharp when it should have been an actual, that should have been a G, not a G sharp there. So he's half step off there. And you know what I mean? They're not going to do that. They're just going to be like, sounds like garbage, dude. Because they're used to hearing music that's in tune and in time and on the radio and Bruno Mars and fucking Axl Rose, like actually singing in pitch, you know? Like, that's what they're used to hearing. So they're just going to go, this sounds like trash. I don't know why. So let's move on. Let's hear another one. What's right after this? Remember Me, Burn the Bridge, Final Wing. Remember Me by bookkeeper Sherrod Johnson. We got two of them here. I don't know if they're different. Can't tell. I think they're the same. Just a repeat. Let's tap in.
Of the essence, gold chain diamonds on my necklace. My whole wave title, I'm respected. Growing pains gotta be expected. Midnight shopping, then we gotta go to breakfast. Midlife crisis is exotic in these papers. Midtown tunnel, but we gotta get to Vegas. This shit sound fun, we went right into the majors. You only live once, so we skipped the upper stages. That made you love me. The ebony black Benz, the latest buggy. Me heavily tapped in and made you money. See, everything back then was really fuzzy. Sweet ebony black skin, you thinking of me. After the rose and booty shaking, it's all about the laughter and communication. I close the chapter cause I'm through with waiting. The ones that's masked up have the truest faces. Yeah.
So yeah, this is a vibe. I think this kind of style is actually coming back, which is interesting. Just so we're clear here, it's dated sounding, right? Like it sounds like early 2000s kind of hip hop. You know, I don't even want to say his name, but like P. Diddy, you know, kind of vibes. Bad Boy kind of vibes. But yeah, like that early 2000s vibes is really coming back on hip hop, right? Because people like those throwback vibes. So 90s hip hop, and obviously like Doechii just like won a Grammy. I was at the Grammys and I watched that whole thing happen, which was really fun. But you know, she's just basically making 90s hip hop. So when I hear her music, I hear like Tribe Called Quest without Q-Tip. It's just her instead of Q-Tip. And no shade, like she's just recycling a sound, and she just won a Grammy for it, which is awesome. But that vibe is coming back hard, that like 2005, 2000 to 2010 kind of vibe. So it's cool. The mix on this is like kind of fucked up though. Like it sounds like you're just rapping on top of a beat that was already there. Yeah, your vocal needs to sit in the mix a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, and it's distorted in not like such a musical way. I would say you're just kind of like gassing it a little too hard on the compression and stuff and the saturation or whatever you're using. But yeah, it just sounds, it sounds like the vocal's like really, really on top, if that makes sense.
Me heavily tapped in and made you money. Sit down and communicate.
Right? Like, I think this would sound way cooler if you're at the same level and same mix as like, will you remember me? Because like that remember me hook thing, it sounds like a sample right now, like The Weeknd being sampled or some shit. But yeah, like that juxtaposition is too big. Right? It's like, da 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 da, and then it's like, will you remember me? And it's like, that's too much, right? So if you could like lower that juxtaposition, that could be cool. That dynamic difference there. What do you got here? Kind of nice R&B influences. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's just too aggressive right now. It could be a lot smoother. I like the throaty thing because it is kind of throwback. Feels early 2000s to me. Is this on Tidal? I'd DJ this out at parties for sure. Nice. Oh no, he didn't. Idiot. But yeah, dude, it's just mainly mixed stuff for me. I think this could be cool though. I think you can make a cool throwback vibe on this because it just feels like that kind of classic, timeless vibe. Let's do one more. All right, we got Joey Craig, TLG. Let's tap in.
Thoughts of you wake in my head. I'm thinking about the times we've shared together in this bed. But the sun ain't rising since you have gone. And even though it hurts my soul, I just keep hanging on. They say everything will change, yeah, but it ain't true. One thing that stays the same. In the end, it all comes down to you. Yeah, I'm looking for the reason, and I'm wondering why. It's a break of dawn, the love is gone, I can't move on. Yeah, you know it ain't easy, this being on your own. When all around you love and you there all alone, trying to justify saying love will find a way.
Yeah, there's just a lot of issues with, like, there's no low end, there's no low mids, like it's missing a lot of frequencies, you know what I mean? And same thing as like some of the other tracks, like your pocket and your timing is off and the pitch is funky and all that. I think you have a really interesting voice, like you have a cool kind of country voice. It's like sounds kind of yeah, Willie Nelson, you know, vibes. I like that part of it. I think that's really cool. But for the most part, like, there's a lot of issues with just like the overall frequency balance on this. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds crazy, bro. Yo, thank you, Drew. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. No. Come on, man. Read above text. All right, Joey, you're not my boss, all right? You're not my dad either. So chill out. Chill out, pappy. What's your above text? The please use version is simply titled The Long Good Night, Joey Craig. Gotcha. So The Long Good Night, Joey Craig. Let's check it out. If it's not like way better, I'm going to be pissed at you, bro. Make me do a wild goose chase for some shit that's just not even that good. All right, here we go. Long Goodbye. Let's check this one out.
Early morning, thoughts of you wake in my head. Thinking about the times we've shared together in this bed. But the sun ain't rising since you have gone. And even though it hurts me so, I just keep hanging on. Now, they say everything will change, yeah, but it ain't true.
Yeah, I think whoever you're getting help with mixing it and stuff just isn't hitting the mark. You know what I mean? It still sounds like thin and weird, and like it's missing a bunch of frequencies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not. There's like something obviously wrong with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a big frequency problem and level problem and all that, but it sounds weird. It sounds like it's going through. It's like going through a tin can or something.
One thing that stays the same in the end, it all comes down to you. Yeah, I'm looking for.
It's like in mono almost. You know what I mean? It's just not. Yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish. That's a good one. It does kind of have that vibe to it, doesn't it? Yeah, it sounds like it's from the back of the coffee shop, though. Yeah, exactly. There's something really weird about your mix, man. If you want help with mixing, you should pay for mixing. Like, find someone that can mix it for you. I'd be happy to mix a song like this, but you'd have to have all the stems and everything. You know what I mean? And I would tune up your vocals, and I'd pocket things. Like, I'd make sure that like the fundamentals are there, because like just mixing a song that's not necessarily ready for a mix is not the way to do it. You want to make sure the production's right, the arrangement's right. Yeah, you need more help than just like a good mix. And I noticed like when I played the first version to the second version, yeah, this one sounds a little bit better, but not by much, you know what I mean? And it has to do with like the obvious fundamental foundational things. It's not anything else. It's not anything crazy. But yeah, I like that Hootie and the Blowfish kind of vibe is exactly it. But yeah, you guys want to hear a song that I'm working on? That I'll probably make it my next release. It's almost done. I'll play it for you guys if you want to hear it before I get out of here. If not, I'll just get out of here. Just let me know though. Yeah. Getting a mix done, especially from the right person is the key thing. You don't want to just get a mix from the guy that says he can mix your record and like charges you $200. It's like, what's he gonna do? Make it louder? Like put compression on it and EQ it differently. It doesn't make it better, right? Like, as a mixing engineer myself, I work with people in a way that like I want to get what they have in their head. You know what I mean? Like to translate to the speakers. Like I'm not trying to put my stank on their thing. You know, it's like, oh, you have this in mind. I see what you're doing. You know, let me get it there. But yeah, I'll play this track here. I'll let you guys hear it. It's kind of a throwback vibe. It better not suck. Yeah, well, you know, it might suck, David. You might think, man, this is fucking trash, bro. But yeah, that's a new one I'm working on. Kind of got a old school throwback vibe to it. For some reason, I always have to reactivate my UAD licenses, my UAD X stuff. But this one's called Lonely Road. Let this activate, and then I'll play it for you guys right out of Logic Pro. Right out of Logic Pro. Let's see if this is all set up to. Make sure it's going through the Zoom. I think this has to go through Zoom, right? Or, yeah, through the Ecamm. Yeah, I think that could be a cool song. It just needs so much work. Like, mainly pocketing. I think the drums and bass need to be like the foundation, and then you sing on top of that. Everything else is icing on the cake, you know what I'm saying? You dig? All right, sorry, just letting Logic do its thing. It's because I'm live streaming. It's probably like, what? What do we need to do now, bro? Evan, what's up with your what's up with your screen name? Diego Shomets. You trying to hide from the feds, bro? What's up? Just hiding from the feds. It's like, they're going to catch me after that song, bro. They're going to know everything. The squirrels. You're getting that paranoia going. It's like, I'm getting itchy. Got the itch, bro. I got the itch. Got to get away from the federales. Pinche federales. Is that what you're doing, bro? Diego Shomets. Oh my god. All right, let's see if this is actually gonna work. Looks like it's like hanging up on me. Probably because I fixed the UAD thing. It's like, UAD now interacting. Maybe it'll work. Now you guys just play the elevator music. Gasolina's still going. Oh my god, dude. That's like some tweaker shit though, for real, Evan. Like, you really were like, how much coffee did you have? Like, how many synthetics did you have to like get into to make that song? Like, be honest. Oh man, fucking hilarious. Oh, nice. What's your husband's name? I'm gonna say it's Diego. Yep. Okay. And the last name is something Metz. Lometz. Diego Lometz. Diego Shomets. All right, well, this may or may not work. This session is pretty heavy. I'm going to just do a force close on it because I think it's fucked. All right, sorry, you guys don't get to hear it. Maybe next time. No, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for making the show fun and uploading a bunch of really fun music and, cracked out music and old school music and classic music and yelling at me like the old man, get off my lawn, man. Get off my lawn! Get off my lawn! And then making me think about squirrels, because now that's all I could think about is squirrels. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Oh, come on, bro. It's 4 a.m. here in London. He's like, bro, just fucking play the song. Yeah, the beach ball just ain't hitting, bro. It ain't hitting. All right, I really do appreciate you guys coming through, and I will do another song because so many people were so generous this time on the live stream. Like, you guys really like killed it with the chats and shit, man. Like I'm really appreciative of this. Like, we got Diego Shomets hit it, Andre, like all you guys like really appreciate it. This is the kind of stuff like, oh yeah, I can do a live stream next week. We can keep this going. We can keep this going if we get this kind of support for the channel. Otherwise, it's like me just always pulling out thousands of dollars every month to make videos and edits, and like, it's just, I can't sustain that. I got to do real work to pay my bills, like not like get on here and give you guys feedback if I can't afford to do it. You know what I mean? So when you guys support the channel, you subscribe, you do super chats, you show up, you share the show, you like and comment on stuff, like that's what helps the show reach more people. And if it reaches more people, then YouTube will bring more people to the channel, which helps you guys. It helps you connect with more musicians, artists, producers, etc. Helps you learn more and do these live things, like it helps people connect. Like, that's really what this is about. But I can't just be like the community center. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do the non-profit community center, free everything. Like, I can't. It's impossible. Nobody can do that, by the way. Anybody that's in music that does this full time, we can't just be streaming all the time. We can't be like doing free stuff all the time. So when you guys do these super chats and stuff, it's like $5, $2, $10, like those add up. And then it's like, oh, that show, I made $50 for the channel. By the way, YouTube takes 40% of that. Just so you guys understand this stuff, because I don't think a lot of people understand it. 40% goes to YouTube. So you guys, you donate and it like supports the channel with like, you get $50, YouTube will take $20 and I will take $35 and be able to make another edit or do a live stream. You know, it's like $35. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that gets taxed. So just like understand how business works and how music business works and how all this works, and just have respect for it. So when you're sitting there going, I can't afford to pay a mix engineer, it's like, well, I can't afford to sit here and just give you free game all the time or do live streams every week. You know what I mean? So don't just expect everything to be free and everything to be like, yeah, you should just tell us and give me feedback on my song. And, you know, and I'm not saying that you guys do that. I'm just saying that's how it feels from my perspective and from a lot of professionals in the industry that try to help people. You know, we're out here like actually trying to help independent artists, independent producers, coming up engineers, etc. Like the people that make content that are doing this for a living, the music for a living, and then making the content on the side. We are not making money with content. Okay? Those people are called content creators, and they make content and they make a bunch of money from it, and they just make content. And a lot of them don't even make very much music. They don't mix, they don't master, they don't produce. You know, that's like their part-time job. Yeah, 40%, bro. It's fucking insane. But that's the way it works. That's how it all works. Just so you guys understand it. And at the end of the month, if this channel makes $300, that's going to be awesome. I'm excited about that. But for me to do an edit, just one video, one plugin of the week for you guys, one mix series, one video, it cost me $180 to $250 to get an edit done. That's not including my time, energy, the shooting, the cameras, everything else. So I'm just trying to help you guys out. And I want you guys to understand and have some respect for that. Like, if I come on here and I don't get to your song, don't get pissed. If I come on here and I give you good feedback that you're going to use and it's helpful for you, subscribe to the channel. Donate $2 that I'm going to take $1.25 from. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I'm going to play the song for you now, though, because it looks like my rant turned into Logic Pro loading. Do you guys like it? Do you like the show? Do you like this shit? I'm just being myself. I just want to give you guys game. And this is the problem right here. Just reset with the same fucking thing. All right. Never mind. Love you guys. Hope you have a great night. Happy Monday. Have a great week. And make some dope music. Continue to support, and I'll continue to support you guys. Peace.